Congratulations, bronze medalist.
Yes.
You seemed a bit surprised out there when you first found out. Maybe talk about that first of all.
Yeah, the last 100 meters I had to dig deep so hard, and I didn't even know like what place I got. I just knew I finished with a bunch of girls at the line, and I just wasn't sure what place I got. But you know, I honestly didn't know for like a minute, and I started crying like usual. And right now I'm just overwhelmed with happiness, and I'm grateful for Coach Vigil and Kim Hall and my husband, just everyone, my family.
And it's been quite the year for you.
Yeah, a lot of hard work the past 2.5 years. That's how long I've been with Coach Vigil. So, you know, I'm grateful again that he came out of retirement just to help me, and he believed in me. So I'm grateful for that, and I didn't want to let him down.
Maybe talk about that, how you got hooked up with him.
Yeah.
And over there, your city calls you Little Brenda. I mean, he's known more as like a longer distance marathon type guy. So
well, he had Julie Jenkins back in the early 90s. She's a 157 girl, so he knows what he's doing in all the distance events, and you know, I would say sprints, I guess, and you know, marathons. But sorry, I'm lost. What'd you ask?
Just how you got involved with him.
Oh, well, I got denied from 2 groups. You know, they said I wasn't good enough, and I was a championship runner. So
who was that?
I'm not gonna say. It's not in my nature to talk bad about people, but they knew who they are, and it was their mistake to say that to me. And I'm actually grateful they shut the doors, because then Coach Vigil would have never came around. So I'm grateful for all that happening. You know, it hurt for a bit, but yeah.
So then you went searching for a coach yourself? Is that what happened?
Yeah, for about 7 months. It was just a mess, really stressful, a lot of crying. And, you know, Coach Vigil got really mad that happened to me, and he said, that's unfortunate. He's like, well, I'm going to coach you. And, you know, from then on, we built this relationship, and, you know, we've been trying to make it work.
I think the start of the year, probably more people in the U.S. thought of you as a 1,500 runner.
Yeah.
How'd you pick the 8 here? I mean, obviously, was it just you the fast time and then go with that? Or all along back in February, were you thinking, I'm going to run the 8 at...
Yeah, well, I was leaning more towards the 15, but honestly, when I ran at pre, I just knew, like, I really wanted to try the 8, and I'm glad I did.
Yeah, it worked out pretty good.
Yeah, it did.
You could say.
You obviously the last 100 meters and then you're positioning, you're on the inside, people are going by you, walk us through that last 100 and then to the second that you look up in the pocket and say,
the last 100, coming off the turn, I didn't want to panic. I just said, dig deep, think of Coach Vigil, and just bleed for him. And I saw Alicia opened up the gap, and I just knew I better take advantage of it. If you don't, you're stupid. So I gave it everything I had.
What'd you say to her after the race?
I didn't say anything. She just walked away. So I didn't even know what place I got. So I mean, no one was around me, and I was like, what did I get? And then, you know, they handed me the flag, and I just started bawling.
Brenda, when you had a lot of work to do. I mean, do you feel like if you weren't so far back, you would have gave yourself a shot?
You know, I try to have that sense of pace the first lap, 58. You know, Coach said no faster than that. If they go faster than that, let them do that. Let them suffer at the end. And, you know, it worked to my benefit. So I executed the plan today.
Oh yeah, congratulations.
Un poco. Oh, sí, sí.
¿Puedes dejármelo, por favor? Si abres un poquito.